Hi guys, it is C and we are back playing Mall Simulator. I am so excited to hop into this today, guys. Before we get started though, guys, I am a maroon, as our friend Rusty Champagne would say. I recorded the last episode. It was about an hour worth of footage with my mic muted. So hopefully I can work some magic and I will insert a very short, I don't want it to be super long, but after this I want to insert like a little bit of just a run through of what we did in that episode, because there's no way for me to go back and replay that. So if I'm able to work my magic, it will be here. See here. So we somehow managed to take basically an hour footage. I cut it down to a little under 5 minutes, and we start off with just pricing, guys. So I go through, I price everything. I think this is going to be perfect. And then we realized that it was a little too aggressive, but now looking back at the pricing, I don't think it was. I think what we end up doing later is actually more aggressive than it is right now. So I hope we don't start getting complaints in the future. But either way, guys, I'm over the pricing. So we're just going to leave it as it is, and it's going to be a-okay, hopefully. But yeah, I go through and I basically price every single item, and then I think this is where I go back and start decreasing the prices because we got so many complaints. And then I said, well, let's just go $2 over. Yes. So I was like, let's just try $2 over. And then we also got complaints about that. So now I'm thinking we may have problems, because what I end up doing is market price plus 10%, plus 10%. And then minus $5. So I don't know. We may have problems in the future with the pricing, guys. But again, I am tired of adjusting them. So we're just going to leave them as is. But this is just me going through and adjusting the prices. And I'm just showing you guys, it's the same stores over and over. But I do this with every single store. And then this is towards like the end of the episode where I was like, I need to move these items, because I had a comment from Renee and she was like, oh, I just noticed the wishing fountain back there, because I had it hidden behind the escalator. So I was like, let me move that so it's nice and center when you walk into the mall. And then we'll move the photo booths to the back, which I think looks just really, really well. So we do that here. And then in doing that, you'll see we end up with a customer that is just stuck. I think I might have skipped. Yeah, here we go. So you'll see her in just a bit. She's just stuck. She doesn't move, and I don't think she moves again until I actually like close the mall, but she's just stuck there. And then I was like, well, maybe if I pick up the wishing whatever, and like plop it right on top of her, she will move. Nope, she's still there. So let's try moving it a little bit further. Nope, still doesn't do anything. So she just hangs out there. And then this is me going through, I'm collecting all of the money. And I think the reason I'm doing this, yes, so we are collecting the money so that we can open up the flower shop. So going around collecting everything, and then we finally get to the point where we can open the flower shop. And we have so much money at this point, guys, but not after getting everything. So it's $120,000 for this, guys. So we open it, and I think this is here where I'm just talking like, are we going to spend the money doing this? Yes. And here we are. And we end up, I already had a name, so I was so excited about this. So we end up calling it the Blooming Seed, if I can spell correctly. There we are. And then we just kind of get that set up. And I'm so upset at myself again, guys. Like, to record, it was a little under an hour, and then again I did pop you guys on pause while we were like grinding for the money, so it altogether was like an hour and a half at least, and I wasn't able to really use the footage, but I was able to at least cut it down to a little under 5 minutes, cutting out a lot. But Again, maybe that was the universe telling me like it was just a little too much. But I think here we are just moving the shelves back, and then we're getting ready to wrap this up, and then we'll pop you back to the future, I guess, and we'll see the rest of the episode. But we opened our flower shop, so we now have the blooming seed. It was at the very end of the episode, so we actually all we did was set up the shelves, got our workers. Let's double check, were we able to get both? We did. So we got our workers, they're all set. And then in here, I want to say I did get the restocker as well. It looks like I did. And then another thing that I did, I got the restocker for our tech store. So let me just double check. Yes, so every single store, I'm just going through, every single store that we have opened has both a cashier as well as a restocker. Yes. Okay, perfect. So that is a quick little recap. Again, hopefully before this, you guys were able to kind of get a glimpse of that. I do apologize, guys. But as always, I do hope that you are having an amazing day or evening. If you are new to the channel, if you would consider hitting that subscribe button, I truly appreciate it. The game plan today, though, guys, so we are at mall level 18. Let's immediately open. Let's do that while we're just sitting here yapping. We have no money. Well, we have $1,000, but it's not enough. We need to go through and restock everything. But we are not able to open anything until level 20. So we are going to be just kind of grinding for maybe this episode and potentially the next episode as well. But with that, I would love to go through and start. Oh, I was like, did it freeze? No, I'm just on the wrong tab. See, come on, let's not do this. Okay, so I want to go through and start expanding. So at the clothing store, we have up to license 5. Maybe we should try to get license 5 in the sports market. Maybe even get license 4. Get license 4 in the toy shop. Let's just try to, we're not going to worry about the tech store, but we're going to try to get license 4 for most stores and then license 5 for the sports market. I think that would be a good game plan. Again, we don't have a lot of money, so I don't know how far into that we will get. Another thing that we did, guys, so I know I said I was not going to worry about the prices. Well, what I ended up doing, and maybe that was the universe telling me, see, this video is not that interesting, because I spent majority of that hour just going through and repricing everything, realizing I priced everything too aggressively, and then going back and repricing everything again, realizing it was still too aggressive. And I pretty much ended the episode saying that off camera, I will go through and reprice everything for the 3rd time, which I did. So what I ended up doing, guys, is market price, and then I hit the plus 10 2 times. So 1, 2, round, and then we go $5 less. Yes, I think. So 237. And that's what I did for every single item. And I hope that's okay. Again, I am in the Discord for the game, and other people said they have gotten away with that, and people, I mean, they probably still complain, but they still get consistent amount of customers. So we are going to try that, guys. And if they start complaining too much, we may just go back to our market price plus 10 and just leave it at that. But I want to try to make a lot more money, because we're going to need it for all of these licenses and such that we want to do. I also want to get in even more ATMs, more billboards. There's just so much I want to do. But let us go around. I think let's start restocking our stores. So let's start with the clothing store first. And here we do need the tank top I saw, the love shirt, Dubai, stripe. And I think we can kind of get away with that for now. So let's buy this. Looking over to make sure it's still recording. One, it's still recording. Two, that my mic is on. It looks to be good. So let's get in here. It looks like we just need the Converse. So let's get 2 of those. And then maybe one of the soccer cleats, one of the air jump special. I cannot tell. I'm going to just get one of the tennis rackets as well. I'm not able to tell if we actually need those. And here, how are we looking? So we don't have the robot. So let's get 2 of those, 2 of these. Okay, and then let's go into, okay, we need a lot of things. We are completely out. Okay, so let's get game store. Give me just 1 second. Okay, I was adjusting in my seat. I am back. So let's get 2 of each of the games. And then maybe 3 of the consoles. Okay. And here, how are we looking? Looking pretty darn good. What do you have? Yeah, I think we'll be good. We'll come back a little bit later and see. And then in here, how are we looking? I think we're good in the tech store. Okay, let's go upstairs. Excuse me. How are we in here? Looking good, looking good. How are we in the bakery? So I must have, for the most part, I think I must have like restocked a lot of this because we are looking pretty good. And then I don't remember, guys. I'm sorry. I don't remember if it was the last video or 2 videos at this point, but we did move all of our furniture in the back, and they still do buy the items, which is great. So I love to see that, so we can kind of hide all of that. And then I know we said we're going to get a license. I forgot, guys. Let's go burger shop. So I forgot there is a decoration, the burger clown bench. I want to buy that. And is that going? It's probably going to be downstairs. I want to get that near this store. And then, is there anything else we can get? It would be nice to have a Christmas tree as well, guys, but I know that's not important. Maybe let's get some more tables. And then let's run this upstairs. Love it. Okay, let's put him there. Okay, so now I'm wondering if we should go kind of like McDonald's instead of Mickey D's, we can go like Mickey C. Is that Am I going to get in trouble for that? Mickey C's. Or I could just go... We're going to keep it Seaside Burger. I really need to think on this. The thing is, like, we sell more than just burgers. And I think, let me look at the licenses. Well, we have, it's burgers, but there's also like chicken sandwiches and such. But I guess, I mean, it's still a burger shop, so it's good. Let's just leave that alone before I spend more money that I don't need to spend. We're looking good in here. And then in the home goods, how are we back here? You have some things, but you don't have... What do you have in your hand? Okay, so we need to get the things over here. So let's go home goods, products. I don't think we need this blanket, actually. Let's just buy this. We have the money. Let's buy it. And then let's go to Sea of Diamonds. How are we looking? You need... I do want to... Okay, maybe let's get a game plan going, guys. Instead of me just kind of going, oh, we are out of everything in here. Let's restock this. Okay, so let's get a game plan going. I want to... Let me pull up my notepad. Let's get the second license for the flower shop. Second license for the jewelry store. And where are we with home goods? So we have license 3. Oh, that's expensive. Let's maybe try to get license 3 for everything instead of trying. Let's do that. So let's try to get the third license if we can for the arcade. And then second and third license. Yeah, so we're going to go second and third for the florist and second and third for the jewelry and the third license for the arcade. Okay, so we have 79,000. Let's maybe start with the jewelry store. And for that, we need to get... Do I need one of... Oh, that's expensive. Let's unlock it. Let's buy this. And then let's buy... I hope these earrings... Hold on, let me set it down first. I hope these earrings can get... Nope, nope. Okay. I'm just testing something. Nope. Okay. So I do need to... Oh, that is pricey. So I need to buy this, the jewelry hanger. Very, very pricey. Okay. Oh, I am getting stuck. So let's put this here. Let's move this out of the way, actually. Okay, and then... Okay, so there is that. And then let's get this priced. So we're going market plus 10, and then less $5. And hopefully that works. Okay, so there is that. And then the third license. Oh, that's going to be, we may not be able to get this today, guys, but we will have, we'll get another, let me see. That is very pricey. Because we would need, we'll have the space for the earrings, but we would need 3 more. I mean, technically we have another one of these. I don't like the look of them, but we do have one of those where we could put the other necklace, and then we would need just 2 more of this furniture type. Okay, so not as expensive. And then in here, goodness. Okay, so the license for this is 30,000. That will get us 3 more products. Let's go ahead and get the shelves, I think, and have those set up and ready to go. I really hope this last one fits perfectly there without blocking this door. Okay, I'm going to move this down just a little. I just don't want there to be any issues. Also, I asked what you guys, like, how do you play this game as far as collecting money and such? And I had a comment from Lydia saying that they pretty much, they go through and restock their stores. And then at the end of the night, they go through and collect all of the money from the machine. So they wait till the very end. You need everything, and then they restock their entire, like, all of the machines before going to the next day. I like that strategy, but I am too, like, scroll brain for that. I like, even this, I probably should just start from the bottom, going through, seeing what we need. But I just, like, if I'm near the store, I'll see if we need stock and then order it and kind of go from there. But let's get this ordered. And here, how are we doing? I think we're good. I think we have one of everything at least. How are we in the cafeteria / bakery? So we have one of each of the cakes. Where am I looking? So let's go products. Let's get two. We don't have, we do, okay. I think I'm gonna hold off on ordering. I guess I could. Let's get the strawberry cake. Yeah, there's only one. So we'll get the strawberry cake there. Perfect. And then I'm excited to collect the money from these machines. Okay. We'll wait though. And then in here, how are we looking? We need everything. Okay. So let's go burger shop. We need 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Okay. And then downstairs, we need everything. Okay. It's like every time I go into a store, it's everything that we need. Okay, so let's get 2. Let's start there, and then we need 1, 2, 1. And here, how are we looking? Still doing good. Love to see that. How are we back here? We need Nutella. I really need to focus on expand. Again, I'm squirrel brain. I need to expand the supermarket because it's so cheap. But I guess with it being so cheap, I kind of just like, I don't feel the rush to expand it. There we are. How are we? Okay, we need probably everything except for, okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. I just need one of these. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Okay, and then in here, how are we looking? Oh, we need everything as far as the shoes. Sports market. We need the soccer ball. Street basketball. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, a lot of money spent there. And then how are we back here? You need everything. So we really don't need to go through and buy one of everything. I don't think we have the money to actually. So let's go clothing store. And let's just see what we need. We need Mad Cat, tank top. Let's just get these ordered. I probably need to worry about the bathroom. I don't really feel like it, so we won't worry about that right now. But I think that's all of our stores at this point completely restocked. So what I am going to... did no one use this? Oh, that's disappointing. Okay. And they're complaining about the bank. No. So let's actually lower this. So again, I feel like you can get away with the more aggressive pricing. I don't like people complaining though. I'm just going to keep it at 48. So that is still profit of $43. I just don't want it to start hurting us. But let's go through, collect what we can. Get all of that money rolling in. Okay, no one's used that. That's okay. And then we will go to the next day. Oh, we are out of those completely. Let's get this restocked. Okay. I don't know if this is telling me it was too expensive. That's why they're not using it. Not too sure. Because I did change the prices. Oh, but they used that one. Okay. Oh, we are completely out of those two. Okay. What I am going to do, I don't know which one that is. Perfect. I'm glad I had these. And then I need the Halloween ones. Okay. Do I have those? And I've told you guys before, I am watching other creators play this. One being Juju Be More. I've talked about her before. An amazing creator. Please go check her out if you haven't already. But she does not like it when the shelf stays highlighted. And that just every single time she's like, she says something about it. So I just thought about that there. But let's get the Halloween photo. So let's get this restocked, and then we are going to go to the next day, and hopefully we can make more money to get more of those licenses. So I'm going to, I think everyone's out of the mall. So let's just go ahead and close. 209. Okay. Only 7 products found expensive. Not so bad. I don't mind that. It's probably some of the ATM, probably some of the machines. But as long as it's not like 100 products found expensive, we're okay with that. But let's go ahead and open. We have 44,000. We do need to collect from our parking meters. Love it. Look at all of that money, guys. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so now we're up to 61,000 just from collecting from that. And then let's just quickly restock what we can. I won't really worry about like buying stuff unless we're completely out. But I may actually do that off camera because I'm recording this, guys. So this will go out to you guys more than likely tomorrow, which is Wednesday, if not Thursday, because I have to try to work some magic with editing that footage from an hour to, I really would love to edit it down to like 5 minutes or so it's not too much that you're having to, even less than that. But I don't really know how to edit that well, so we're gonna try to work on that. But in saying that, I am recording this before Dancing with the Stars. You guys know I love Dancing with the Stars, and I'm starting to run out of time a little bit. So it's either going to go out to you guys Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know where I was going with that. I think I was going to, so in the next one, what I'll do off camera is completely restock everything. And saying that, let's get a couple of things. But like the bathrooms, we're not going to worry about that today, guys. But let's get snack machine. I always want to get the sneaker bars under the candy machine. Okay, so there's that. And then let's go upstairs. Is there anything that we're completely out of? Not really. We probably could restock the card machines, but we're okay. So let's now focus on, we have 65,000. Let's try to get the second license in here. So let's go license. Let's buy that. Okay. The flowers, guys, are beautiful. I think the dev did a really good job with how these look. And I don't mind these being expensive because flowers in real life are not cheap. So that works. And we need to get... just going to buy a bunch of these. There we go. And so we have, let's look at our notes. So we have the second license for the jewelry store and the flower shop. Okay. So now we just need to get the third license for arcade, florist, and jewelry store. I don't know if we'll have the money to do all of that. We already have... No, we don't. I was going to say we already have the shelves for this store, but we do not. Let's get... We need the goat bracelet. Okay, because I think it was 90,000 license. Yes, 90,000. Oh, I really want that third license for that. I'm like, let's collect what we can. They're not really spending that much. That's okay though. What I may do, guys, is I may pop you guys on a very quick pause just to let this run a bit. I won't go through. We're not even going to restock the stores. We might regret that, but I want to just get I want to get like 90,000 plus a little bit more just to buy the machines as well. So I'll bring you guys back in just a bit. Okay, guys, we are back and we're almost at 100. We're at $145,000. So we have enough now, guys, to buy this third license. And then let's go ahead and buy one of each. Yes, we have the money. Okay. Okay, that's very expensive. Hopefully this pays off. I would love to get even more of these in. But we just don't have the money to get multiple at this point. But let's go 170 and then 183. Okay, so that is done. So we will not have enough. Maybe let's see. So how much is it for? Let's go in here. The next license is 50,000. The next license is 50,000. Okay, yeah, we're not going to have enough because we would need... We would need to get 2 of those, which is 20,000. So that's 70,000 at least just for the furniture and the license. And here, we would need... It's a lot cheaper. We might get the third license in here if we can, because it's 50,000. Let's see what we can do. We might be able to pull it off, guys. That way we can at least accomplish a few things today. Let's go down here. Let's go collect our money. I know the mall is still going to be open for a little bit. We still have people coming in, but let's collect what we can. So that's already at 55,000. Okay. Oh, our stores are not looking great though. Oh, let's go clothing store while I'm right here. Let's get blue or yellow. Let's get the jackets. Okay, let's just do that for now. Oh, we need the shoes. It never stops, guys. Truly never stops. Let's just do that with the shoes. And we're just going to ignore all of the other stores, I think. Let's just go upstairs. We're going to ignore it. And let us... in here in the blooming seed, let's get the furniture. So 1, 2, 3. And how are we going to set these up? Maybe along here. Okay, I don't hate it. And then we need to license. Let's sign this license. And let's get in the product. Okay. I figured. I was like, lemon tree. That's not going to fit there. Okay. Love it. Okay. So, oh, come on, game. So is that going to force me to use this ugly table? Probably. Saying that, let's maybe put it like... I guess I don't need... For now, we're just going to have this whole thing be the lemon trees. We will probably reduce the quantity because we don't need... Yeah, this is going to be a lot of lemon trees, but that's okay. Okay, so there is that. I like it. I like it. I like it. For now, let's just move this. So I remember we have it, but it's out of the way. Let's do something like that. Okay. I love it. And I also love how the bags show the different stores. I think that is such a nice touch. Let's get that priced. And we don't have enough to... Yeah, we're not going to have enough to get the next license. We really need everything. So let's just get everything ordered. Except for the new items. Well, maybe let's just get one of each just in case. There we go. And in here... We're doing pretty good. And we need some of those earrings. Yeah, off camera, guys, I am going to probably go through and just get everything restocked with what money I do have. So I probably should save what we have because we are going to need a lot of things and we just don't have a lot of money, guys. Let's see. Have people... They have not even used these new arcades. Oh, no. Okay. But there is that money, guys. We're already up to 38,000 now. I need to get, let me make a note. So in the next one, guys, let's get a game plan going because again, we are still waiting to get to level 18. So in the next one, we want to get the third license for the jewelry store. And we want to get more ATMs and more billboards. I'm just making a note of that. And speaking of ATM and machines, maybe we should start trying to... I really don't want to, guys. I think this is the upgrading the machines might be kind of towards the end, like one of the last things that we do. But we could look at maybe upgrading. I don't even care about the toilets though. Like I don't want to spend the money, but maybe we should think about getting the third license for the billboards. I'm getting a little ambitious, but we might be able to pull it off. We might be able to, but I do think, guys, this is a good wrapping up point for the video. I do thank you guys so much for sticking around and playing this game with me. If you are new to the channel, if you would consider hitting that subscribe button, and guys, if you are enjoying the content, if you would like the video, Leave me some comments. I do read each and every one of those. But we were able to today, guys, unlock even more licenses for our store and just keep grinding to make more money while we wait to get to level 20. And at level 20, we will open our final store in Seaside Galleria. But I cannot wait to keep playing this game with you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.